I've actually for quite a long time been quite fascinated by group people coming together and what they talk about when they're actually doing an activity. I always had felt that people are more likely in a community of people who are active, like maybe making knitting squares or whatever, that they actually themselves begin to tell their secrets and lies. They come out. They can't stop that happening. But it's really interesting that in this project that has not happened. The whole idea was to take the conversations that we heard in this activity and develop a piece of work, a play, whatever it was, an installation, whatever. But it actually hasn't happened that way. It's been more about the context around this group, which is really interesting, about the history. We found out about the women who used to work in the mills. We found out about a woman who stole wool and who was imprisoned. We went to Jedburgh jail last weekend to get a sense of what that was like. But I had really wished that it would have come out of this group. What has come out of this group is a growing confidence between all of us. And to develop a play, a piece of theatre, with that kind of confidence, to me, is absolutely exquisite. That's what's important. It's unique in itself. Over these few weeks, these 5 weeks in Hawick, I asked everybody to knit a square, but I asked them to make it totally personal. It could contain all kinds of, it could even have poetry in it, could have anything in it. And actually people have done that. And in fact, when tonight they brought their squares that were finished, some of them couldn't even articulate it because it was so emotional for them. And I guess that's what's at the heart of theatre. It's people's experience, and that's what we're trying to capture. So in fact, tonight has been the time when actually we've captured something really magic. And that's what I'd hoped to do. We haven't done it over the 5 weeks particularly. All we've done over 5 weeks is to try and get people's confidence in us. And it's very difficult because it seemed to be voyeuristic, to ask people to tell our secrets and lies. I mean, how dare we? All the women who've done their squares, we've put them together, we're sewing them together now. People are doing this together. In fact, people are really speaking to each other now, which is quite interesting. And we're going to try and use this piece of material, which are all their personal lives and their secrets and what they wanted to stay in their knitting squares. And Sylvia Dell will actually, she will fashion a play or an idea out of that.